Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about.
Hi guys, thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm working on a layout for my boys. This is actually a kit that I've had in my stash for a very long time. I'm actually going through all of my scrapbook papers and stuff looking for different things. I actually had the photos inside of this. This is Echo Park's brother, and these are fall photos that we took. We live like in a wooded area, so these photos were perfect for fall, and this collection is like a fall color type of collection, and so I'm assuming that's why I have I had those photos inside of this particular packet with the Echo Park brothers, because like I said, it's a fall collection if you guys have seen this before. Like fall colors. So here I am adding all of my like the journaling cards, the pattern paper that come with all the journaling cards. Well, I cut that paper apart, and I'm just using all of the different pattern papers that's inside of these different cards that's on each of these cards. At first I was going to use that, then I decided not to. That journaling card that you see there, it has like the boys, the best pals, you and me, and brothers and buddies. I'm gonna cut that paper. So anyway, I'm just here laying out the layout, how I want to put it on the page. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start adhering it. I did take a picture of it with my phone so that I knew how it was laying on the page. So you might see me click back and forth to that to see if I'm laying my layout out correctly, like I had pictured it the first time I laid it out on the layout. So now I'm just adding their photos, and I'm actually clipping off those the different patterns that I want to use. I didn't want to use like the whole card, because then I could use it for another layout or something like that. Here you see that I have boys on there. I'm thinking I'm going to use that, but you guys can see later on in the video I'm going to use that card there, but that's where my title is going to be. And at the time when I was making this, I wasn't thinking like, oh, where I'm going to put my title. Lately I've been having trouble doing layouts. They've been taking me a bit longer than usual, and I'm getting right back into the swing of scrapbooking, so I'm guessing that's the whole delay that I have. This one took me about 45 minutes to do. This layout did, which is shorter than what they have been taking me, because I had to leave and come back, and this layout was one of those ones that was on my desk for maybe a day or so. So I guess I should say a day and 45 minutes. Once I got started, it was 45 minutes. And here you see I'm just clicking back to see if I'm putting it in the correct position that I had before. And then after this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm crumpling it up a little bit with my fingers. Pretty soon I'm going to pull out my Tim Holtz distressing tool. And that journaling card had like on there, boys rule brotherly love, and I just wanted the brotherly love and all boy to show under my youngest son. Brother is going to be the title. Brothers is going to be the title. I'm using some of the stickers from this set, the sticker accents. You're going to see that banner. I'm going to use it. I just didn't know where I wanted to use it at that time. And what I did was, in this kit, it has like strips of stickers that look like washi tape, and it also has some stars in it. I'm adding some stars. I'm also going to add some of the little potty people. I call them potty people because they're like on the potties, right? I think that's what they are, the potty people. And so I'm adding like the little potty boys on there to fill in some space and to also create my clusters. I'm thinking here like what else I'm going to do. And I'm thinking, and I'm so sorry, I didn't know that this was still in there, where I was just thinking about what I wanted to do and what I wanted to add. I had no idea where I was going to put my title. So I'm going to move that title everywhere on the page, as you can see. And it didn't work for me. I'm back to the banner again, and that didn't work for me either. So then I saw these numbers on here, and so I decided I was going to list them on there as the numbers on each side. Like, then I came to the 5 and it covered up my potty person, so I'm going to remove the numbers. And this whole number thing started out to be me taking that whole thing apart and just cutting that whole tag apart. And then I thought, well, it's just going to be a brothers page, so I'm just going to use the 3 things that are pertaining to like brothers. So I'm adding another journaling card here to fill in that space where I just cut that card. And I thought I was going to use it that way, but I'm not. I'm actually going to cut it even more. So you're going to see I'm going to lay the numbers down like 1, 2, 3. And then I didn't like the way it looked because it added a lot of space in there. So now I'm going to add, I'm going to go ahead and cut them again into strips. And I'm still going to use the 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to stagger them along that journaling card. And I like this look a whole lot better. So I have 2, 1, and then 3. And then I'm moving that star over so that I can add some pattern there to the bottom. And then I'm playing with the top of it again. Here I go with the banner. And this time what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the banner to make my cluster here. And at first I was putting it at the top, and I was like, no. I'm going to put it here, and then I thought I was going to leave that at the top, but then I decided no, it already had a banner up there with the boys. I went on to add some enamel dots to the banner, but I'm going to bring the other half that I cut, I'm bringing it down, and I'm making it towards the bottom. And then I added some more enamel dots. And then I'm playing with my title again, and here you're going to see I'm actually going to place my title over boys. Because if I was going to use boys, I would have said like my boys or something like that. But since it's a brother page, I just decided to go ahead and cover right over it. So that's going to be the title of my page. And now I'm just adding some enamel dots around the title of the page. And then I'm again playing with the enamel dots, pulling them off and on. Sometimes I put too many enamel dots. Sometimes I don't put enough. And then with it being such a plain like orange background, I wanted to play with the enamel dots even more. So now I'm going to cut the page. And this is when I'm going to pull out my Tim Holtz distressing tool. I have this stripe paper here. And it wasn't cut enough, so I'm going to cut too much off is what I ended up doing. I ended up cutting too much off, and so that's why I decided to get my distressing tool and distress it along the edges and like pulling it up some. You guys know how this distressing tool pretty much works. So I'm just distressing the edges to see if that looks a little bit better since I cut too much off. And then I'm just going to adhere it to the striped pattern paper. It's pretty much the same thing I did to the last layout. Was I distressed it a little bit. And I'm just distressing some more and distressing some of those tags. And here I decided I'm going to put a cluster down at the bottom. Which brings me back to the numbers. I'm actually going to add this little sticker tag here, and this is the washi tape that I was telling you about. It looks like washi tape, but it's actually a sticker, and I'm just going to tear it and put it on the edge of there. And then I thought I was going to put it down there, but I didn't, because I wanted to look like it was like taped on there, but then I'm not going to use it that way either. And so now I'm adding the number 4, and I'm just playing with that cluster. I'm going to add some more tape down there. I wish I would have known that you guys couldn't see it. I would have pushed my layout up a little bit more. Oh, I did. I pushed it up a little bit more so you guys can see what was going on down there. I'm adding some paint and this is white. And then I also have some I got some on my photo, so I'm wiping it off. So once I do that, guys, I'm going to add some black paint on here. And once I add that black on here, I'm actually going to add some more straight across. And once I do that, guys, that's going to complete the layout for me. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching. And you guys have a great day. Bye.
Dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars.